Hello, we're going to open up this Marvel Legends 2-pack of War Machine and an Iron Man suit. It's a weird 2-pack, so we'll just open it up and talk about it, how their appearances in the movie are, and what all's going on here. So let's open it up. There's one thing, I don't really care too much about packaging, but when you just put a picture of the figure on the box, it's like, well, it's right there. Why do I need a picture of the figure on the box? You need to dig up a movie screenshot or something. I mean, what's the point? It's right there in the box. And once again, on the back, you've just put the picture of the figure instead of the screenshot from the movie they're supposed to be from. Why? I don't get it. But that's just the packaging, so that's fine, because we're just going to open it up. Yeah, that is what we do here. Deserves to be opened. Here. This War Machine's logo. Ooh, I'm so mad. Lots of pieces for War Machine. Sheesh. A lot of stuff. Let's talk about the Iron Man suit here. Says it's Mark 27. The packaging just said it was Avengers, but that's not really right. You can see it in Iron Man 3. It's just one of the suits he calls on with his, when he empties out his hall of armors just to come in, all the specialized armors. So allegedly from the box this one's a stealth suit, so in the movie it doesn't do anything like other than fly up and line up with the others. So we don't see the stealth part. Comes with this piece, assume goes in the back like that. Is that right? That just does not look right. But oh well. Anyway, I don't even remember if he had a gun on his shoulder in the movie when it flew up on Iron Man 3. But again, it's just a crazy coloring. Just, you know, he had built all these different suits for every situation he could kind of think up. Just kind of over preparation, paranoia, kind of going nuts. You know, kind of see that throughout, that he's always building the next suit to solve the next problem, wanting to build the final, you know, end all, which is why you get to Age of Ultron and things like that. A lot of people don't like this one. This is like a cool, I mean, it's just that they can release an Iron Man figure, just recolor it, obviously for the ease of release, but there were definitely suits that probably would have been better to include here, ones that were in Iron Man 3 maybe and did something actually significant on screen, like if Tony actually used it, because I don't think he ever jumped into this one. It does have interesting with the joints that are into this gold color. You get a little bit of it on the shoulder flaps also. But again, that was at night, so you don't really see much of this guy. You can barely tell his color scheme. Not the most agile to pose, but he is in an Iron Man suit still. He hasn't evolved it into, you know, the nanotech or something closer fitting. Oh, it's just a kind of ode to Iron Man building all his specialized suits and things. It's cool. I mean, obviously, I mostly bought the 2-pack for the War Machine, so we'll get to that. So I don't get too heavy into mark numbers and things like that. That's not something I really pay attention to, but this is obviously the suit that Rhodes uses in the Civil War movie. So it's a different version than, you know, the one he took from Iron Man and had modified by the military, or even the Iron Patriot recolor suit. So I don't know if the Iron Patriot counts as 2. I don't know. Let me know what the gap is there of number 2, because 1 I would assume is the one he directly took from Tony and just souped up. But yeah, here's where you start getting into the chunkier War Machines that really lets you distinguish, you know, Iron Man from War Machine, that he has more bulk and has the army and things, insignias on him, more guns and things. You can see wrist guns are right on him, and then he comes with tons of accessories to plug in to kind of beef up his repertoire of armor. One of his coolest accessories is directly from the Civil War movie, his kind of shock baton. This is like, it closed, and then it opened up, you know, with a little color that tries to use it on Captain America just as a knockout kind of weapon, not, you know, wanting to do non-lethal, but it gets busted pretty quick, of course. But that's cool that he has that, just kind of unique to that movie, so that's a good one. And I wasn't expecting the closed version like that. I'm not entirely sure what this piece is. It looks like his heavy shoulder gun, but I'm not seeing where it would connect, because he has this one that obviously connects to the shoulder, so I don't know what you're supposed to do with this piece exactly. Yeah, what? Not sure, but we got the shoulder mounted. Always has the extra weaponry, you know, just kind of bullet weapons, kind of set him apart from Iron Man's more lasers and such. He has these like small arm guns that fold into a piece like that. And he has a spot on his leg where he can store that weapon. Yeah, it's a little fragile because it's two pieces just held together with a knob. That's how it closes, and then those are just a gun he can pull out and use kind of directly. They seem a little wonky. Yes, the military trained War Machine holds his guns like this. Maybe a little side action? I don't know. Those are pretty bad. I don't know if I can even really keep them on the side. They fall off. Kind of got over-accessorized here. I appreciate the effort that it comes off, but they kind of fall off. Oh god, this is just falling apart. Appreciate it, but those are pretty bad. So, comes with the open hands to hold the guns, or he does have the fists. You could just switch to fist, or if he was just gonna hold this kind of baton in one hand, you just switch to closed fist just to switch it up. This mounted gun doesn't stay in all that well. Guess that's for this side more. That side's for that one. So, stores the baton here, pulls it out to use. That's it. Then, you know, if he's holding it, then it's out. He's not using the out one, then it's in like that. Pretty nice. Again, his thing is just kind of the more traditional weapons and stuff, just using a suit like that. So I do like this suit just because it is the start of his more bulky and things like that, and then you get an end game where his suit is a lot bigger. So that's cool to see. So I don't think I have a whole lot of Civil War directly related figures, so here's the start. I did kind of miss out maybe on the beginning of the MCU Marvel Legends figures, so this is good to add, to have War Machine just to go with some of all the other variations of Iron Man. Just I always like them as a pair, even though in the movies it kind of gets lost as a pair since Iron Man quickly teams with more interesting heroes as far as variety with the Avengers, and then you kind of lose War Machine in the mix because he's just Iron Man with different weapons, so gets kind of lost in the shuffle with the other heroes. But War Machine's still a prime Avenger and prime character in all the Marvel films, as far as I am concerned. So happy to have him. You get a bonus Iron Man armor, even though it's not particularly the suit or color that anybody's particularly excited about. But I guess the plus side is this 2-pack wasn't particularly expensive after the fact, so it's able to get it very good price and add both these characters that'll just kind of, you know, this will just help buff up the Iron Man end, and then getting all the variations of War Machine just to do, you know, kind of evolution throughout, like a lot of other characters get. So happy to have them. This ain't going to tickle.